Did you vote Trump? Do you support Trump today?
I in fact did vote for Trump, and I do not support him.
A former Trump voter delivers a shocking confession. Once a supporter, they now voice their disillusionment, calling out the very promises that lured them in. As they dissect the reasons behind their shift, it becomes evident that the execution of these promises fell flat. Is this a wake-up call for other voters?
Anymore.
Why not?
So I think in theory, I like a lot of the things that he said and the party was kind of going for, but I think in the execution, they have really, I mean, it's now kind of just egotistical and not gone about in the correct way.
This is a classic case of disillusionment. When a leader becomes more about self-promotion than serving the people, voters feel betrayed. It's not just about policies anymore, it's about leadership integrity.
So what made you vote for him? What was your favorite thing he was promising that made you vote for him?
So I do think that we need to have less reliance on China for the majority of our manufacturing and just everything in general with that. I did like what Vivek Ramaswamy was actually saying in the very beginning of his campaign, where he was wanting to have partnerships more with countries like India, Vietnam, countries that are our friends and that we can trust to, not have our data stolen at every constant second of the day.
Yeah.
I think that, maybe going about these trade deals in that sort of way instead of just blanket, everybody has a tariff.
Right.
Even countries like Switzerland, which we don't have any, why do we care if there's a tariff on Switzerland?
But I guess
Why
my
do we care if
confusion,
there's-
Stephen, is I agree with you. Tariffs are a tool. It's sort of like if I show you a screwdriver and I go, is the screwdriver good or bad? You would say, well, if you have screws to screw in, it's a great tool. If you're trying to make ramen, it's not so good a tool. Trump said he was going to blanket tariff everybody, but you never, it sounds like you're saying you never liked that idea, but you still voted for the guy.
I think that blanket tariffs could have some benefits. I think tariffs mostly on China would be better, but not overall, which is why I no longer support him.
This reveals a deeper problem. Voters are realizing that blanket policies can lead to harmful consequences. Misguided tariffs could hurt our economy, showing how systemic manipulation can mislead even the most well-intentioned supporters.
Okay.
Along with just the general, how he's treating just the rest of the world, treating our allies. I don't think that it's good to be alienating every single country right now with the geopolitical climate that we're in with, Russia's continued aggressions, North Korea's starting to seem like they are starting to be a little bit more aggressive as well. And I just don't think, especially in the Middle East as well, I don't think it's a good idea to alienate our allies.
This is a dangerous path. Alienating allies in a volatile geopolitical landscape can have catastrophic consequences. It exposes how power dynamics in politics can put national security at risk, leaving us vulnerable to external threats.
Stephen, from what I'm hearing from you, I think the only mistake you made was to think that Trump was the right person for you to vote for, because everything you're saying is sounding quite reasonable. It just doesn't coincide with anything Trump promised,
I agree.
Yeah. All right.
The insights from this ex-Trump voter reveal a troubling trend. Blind loyalty can lead to devastating choices. Are we allowing charismatic figures to dictate our decisions without questioning their motives? Share your thoughts in the comments. What would it take for you to change your mind about a political figure?